most travel link building strategies are built to fail. And Google doesn't even pretend to care anymore. Get it wrong and you're not just wasting 5 figures a month. You're handing it over to a link farm while Reddit and AI overviews are eating your rankings alive. After 18 years of link building in the travel niche, I've seen every trick, every shortcut, and every single way it blows up. One of the main agencies I worked for before I started this company was actually a travel SEO company. So we used to build links for a lot of large hotels. So I understand the process really, really well. So if you're trying to rank a travel site with Fiverr-based links, it's like trying to summit Everest with Crocs. But there are strategies that work beautifully in travel. And today, I'm gonna give you the playbook. Let's start with the obvious scams. Guest posts on generic lifestyle blogs. Absolute trash. Digital PR for top 10 travel apps. Sounds fancy, has no relevancy and ranks for nothing. And then you've got the DA50 links from Fiverr. Looks impressive, doesn't do anything at all. But the real mistake is chasing domain rating like it's still 2019. Google has completely moved on to context, topical alignment, and cosine similarity. This is where the secret is. And if you don't know what they are, then check out my video on this. It's the future of SEO and it's happening today and we're fully across it. If your link is coming from a page about mortgage calculators and your content is about Bali yoga retreats, congrats, you just burnt a backlink. That mortgage-minded reader, they're not thinking about booking a week-long soul cleanse in Ubud. They're budgeting for 30 years of debt. So Google can see the mismatch and just completely ignores your link. Like, hello guys, let's catch up. Building contextually aligned links takes precision and it's really, really hard. It takes a massive team and a lot of work. There's no Fiverr hacks, no recycled vendor lists. It's pure strategy and implementation and a little bit of luck as well. And if you want us to build this semantic system for your site, hit the link below and book a call. We'll show you how it works one page at a time. Hell, we'll even show you how bad your ghost post links that you're currently buying are with math, with cosine similarity. Now, in travel, you're not just fighting Google. You're up against the AI overviews that are scraping your content, Booking.com and TripAdvisor owning the top 10, and Agoda and all the other ones as well, all the online travel agencies. And then you've got the Reddit threads that are out-ranking your blog posts with 3 blurry iPhone pics, right? Super annoying. But that content is much more relevant than most of the other content out there. That's the reality. And let's not forget Google's obsession with real experience, EEAT. It's not easy if you're not a full-time travel blogger with a GoPro and a tan. So those generic B2C link tactics are completely worthless here. And this is the thing, you're gonna find that a lot of the content these days is actually high quality content from travel bloggers with tans, taking photos. And that's the thing, is you need to make sure that you have that user-generated content and that information gain, something extra that all the OTAs and all those other web places don't have. And this is why Reddit wins a lot of the time, because it has an extra piece of content that isn't generically written by a content farm. Where there's one situation, we work with a boutique safari operator that was stuck on page 5, had decent content, decent on page, but the links were just crap. They were just buying guest posts and all this kind of stuff. And what we did is we used that cosine similarity process and we replaced them with real links from local tourism boards, adventure forums, travel guides that were actually ranking for keywords on Safari. It doesn't take long to get that momentum and lift. Once Google sees that signal and sees a few of those signals, it pops really quickly. And this is the thing, it's about topical alignment here, contextual trust, right? Google knows this is in the same sphere, it trusts it. And this is really, really important. On this note as well, like when we sell our retainers, we're not selling a year-long contract or in that. We just say, look, give us a 3-month project, try us out, and we'll get that lift in 3 months. And that's the point. Most SEO agencies do not promise that or say that because they're kind of just hoping that the algorithm will work in their favor. And the reality is a lot of the time it doesn't. And especially if they're using these shitty link tactics. The strategy number 1 is clarify your targets before you start the outreach. Know the pages that you want to hit. The spray and pray tactics of link building is completely gone these days. You need to have page level precision. The Rome page, get links from Rome, that's it. Not Sydney, not Shanghai, just Rome. The strategy number 2 is semantic mapping. So using tools like Ahrefs, Surfer, NLP tools, and match link targets with your page topic. Rome tours target like Colosseum guides, Vatican blogs, Italian travel tips. A DR30 with a tight context will always outcompete our DR70 with no context. That Forbes links doesn't matter, okay? What matters is context. And what we figured out too is outreach filters that save the sanity. This internal filter gets rid of 90% of the junk traffic before we even open a spreadsheet. And all you need to do is set the page traffic to more than 3, site traffic to more than 1,000, and DR to 20. This will just get rid of all the noise for you. And this is how we build links. And it's a lot harder, I can tell you now, but Google rewards it. And even better, if you can get all of that and have something that has keyword rankings in the top 30 for a related keyword that you're trying to rank for, it's gonna win. We developed this strategy and we've been doing this for many, many years. We've been open about this strategy since 2021 when the link spam update hit. We've been sharing the strategy with everyone. And the reality is no other link building provider has actually even copied us, even though we share exactly what we do and show the results of what we get. And this is interesting, why not? Because it takes a lot of work to this and most link building agencies don't want to do the work. And if anyone's doing this strategy, please comment in the links below. I want to see who else has done this process that we've done, because the people that have actually copied us, like internal clients and things like that, or people that see my talk and done it, it's been phenomenal. And it just makes me feel really happy that people are actually using this strategy. And so the fourth strategy here is to reverse engineer demand for building links, right? So if you search for things to do in Rome, you're gonna have thousands of ranking pages, which means thousands of linking opportunities, right? That's very different to searching for 21 best hidden gems. That's a cute term, but there's not gonna be many linkable assets. So whenever we start a link building campaign, we're looking and analyzing how many linkable assets. Someone comes to us and says they wanna rank for this keyword, and we're like, let's check the linkable assets, and we go, actually, that's not gonna work, but these 3 or 4 other keywords are gonna have so much more opportunity for you. So if there's 0 linkable assets, then it's not gonna work. So what we do here is we end up building these link ecosystems. They're not isolated silos. Then we upgrade the content with real EAT, with photos and experiences from actual authors. Then the next secret that I'm gonna share with you is replicating virality. This honestly is one of the main secrets to our success. We work a lot with companies that are very aligned with us in achieving results. And what we do here is if they wanna rank for things to do in Rome, and they're like, hey, we're gonna publish this article on this date, we go out and actually get all the Rome backlinks and together prospecting lists before that page has gone live. As soon as the page goes live, the campaign, the URL is already there anyway, and we just press start on our campaigns. What'll happen is within 2 or 3 days, we'll start getting links in, and it replicates virality. And once you replicate that virality, and then you get the top 3 to top 1 position, then after about a year or so, you just step away. And because it's actually such a good piece of content, it just keeps getting links for eternity. And it's kind of similar to what Brian Dean does, right? This is the strategy. It's actually what real links do, right? It's virality is the actual algorithm here. And this is what we're looking at. So it ranks faster. So the bonus here is reclaim unlinked brand mentions. You can use Ahrefs or SEMrush for this, and just search for your brand and find those mentions with no links. Specifically if you have a very large brand. Don't tell anyone, but we've automated an AI process that scrapes all that and sends the emails out automatically for some large companies as well. So if you're interested in that and you've got the budget, we can talk about doing that for you as well. If you're wondering how this all fits into an full-blown SEO strategy for travel sites, it's not about just link building. It's the main thing. It's the 80% of what needs to work these days. But please check out our deep dive on travel SEO strategy. It's solid. It's full of really good information. We break down how to rank in niches dominated by AI answers and OTAs without wasting months on content that never ranks, right? Here's our stack. It's Ahrefs mainly. We do use SEMrush a little bit, and also Majestic actually. Majestic is our kind of secret weapon. Don't want to say too much about it, but there we go. And that's basically for prospecting and backlinking gaps, right? And then we use Screaming Frog to extract unlimited mentions. And then we use Hunter.io and Snub.io to get real author emails and the follow-up automations as well. Then we develop in Python as well for cosine similarity. We use some other database tricks as well, but I won't share them because that's our IP. And then we use Neverbounce just to clean the list and make sure that our sender score is good if we're sending lots of emails. And then Neverbounce is to clean lists and to save your sender score for the email address that you're using as well. So you've been told to chase DR and website traffic and crank out guest posts, but in travel without semantic value and niche alignment, none of it matters. It's just noise. Do you think Google is sitting there and checking every single guest post. It doesn't have the time and the resources. It's a publicly traded company that sells ads, guys. It just ignores all that. Like really, like that's what you need to understand. So what needs to happen here is your links need to match your content and your audience and the funnel stage. And if you get all that right, that's the only part they're looking at. They're looking at the 3 to 4% that's in this niche, right? That's what they're looking at. So when you get that right, you will start to see rankings explode, and then traffic will go up, and then you start to convert the traffic. And that's when the backlinks will start to earn their keep. It's not guesswork, it's not some black box thing, it's just simple relevancy and hard work. If this saves you from wasting another 5K on backlinks that just don't move the needle, then check out our next video, how to choose a travel SEO agency without getting burnt. We'll show you the red flags, the fake metrics, the vendor BS to avoid before you sign another contract that just tanks your rankings and empties the bank.